So it's been a while since I last made a video completely related to Call of Duty. I mean, I used to do it all the time before it became completely boring. But there was a game that I wanted to play that I haven't actually played in a while, and that game is Modern Warfare 3, right? One of the best CODs in my opinion. And I went on Xbox the other day and decided to play it. Now, a lot of people are going to say that Modern Warfare 2 was the best one. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with you. Like, the amount of hackers I've run into on that game was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, the actual game itself is alright, but I can't really see why people liked it that much, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, the guns in it were decent, but other than that, that's all it really had. And there were like 2 maps as well, and the rest of the maps were absolute garbage. I feel like what I've just said is going to cause a lot of people to dislike and click off the video, but there we go. But today I wanted to talk about Call of Duty for a little bit, considering I got a Call of Duty gameplay on the screen. And if you've been on my channel for the last 6 months, you'll know I don't really upload Call of Duty anymore. This time last year, I was making like a load of Black Ops 3 cut comms. I have no idea really why I stopped. Mainly because I just got bored of the game, to be perfectly honest with you. Speaking of Black Ops 3, I did actually manage to get a copy of it for Xbox 360 off of some dude off eBay, and I know every single person has already made a video about it, but if I was playing it for the first time and I went on there and recorded my reaction, would you guys like that? I don't really know. I feel like every person has done the video already, but I just wanted to give it a go anyway, just to see how bad it truly is. It doesn't even look that bad, to be honest with you, when you compare it to all the other CODs. But this is the thing with Black Ops 3, right? People were comparing it to what it looked like on the like PS4 and on PC, and they could see loads of differences, right? But when you compare the PC version of, I don't know, let's say Black Ops 1, and compare that to the Xbox 360 version of Black Ops 1, the Xbox 360 version looks garbage. I'm not even joking. Like, the gun literally blends into the background. It's that bad. And I feel like the only reason people were judging Black Ops 1 on last gen was because they were comparing it to the new version of the game. It doesn't even look that bad, to be honest with you. The only problem with it is the animations are all screwed up, but I mean, I can live with that, I suppose. But geez, I just got so off topic. So Black Ops 2 was probably one of the best Call of Duty games, right? For everything other than just like running around with like an assault rifle. Obviously it was good for that as well, but I mean, I just didn't really enjoy doing that on Black Ops 2, you know? Like, obviously the zombies was the best zombies ever. Like, I mean, some people are going to argue that World at War was the best simply because of when it came out, but Black Ops 2 are the best, right? You could not beat Mob of the Dead. And obviously trick-shotting and sniping was best on Black Ops 2, but running around with the submachine gun was absolutely impossible, right? And obviously you had the MSMC, and that was OP, but other than that, there wasn't really much you could do, right? And in MW3, they had the specialist bonus, right? And that's the reason I really like the game. And MW3 as well was really similar to Ghost, and I really enjoyed Ghost. I don't understand why people could hate that either. Like, obviously it didn't look the best, right? You had all these like blurry like colours on the screen, but the main game was exactly like Modern Warfare 3, right? And a lot more people liked Modern Warfare 3 than they did Ghost. And then after that it went downhill with Advanced Warfare, but I mean, I still enjoyed that game as well. But what I can't understand is, right, we've got Infinite Warfare coming out, and it's the worst game ever, right? Up until like Black Ops 3, I kind of enjoyed COD, right? I played every single one. But with Infinite Warfare, we're like, what, 3 months into it now or something like that, and I haven't prestiged once, and I don't know if that's because there's COD 4 Remastered, which is also a very, very bad game, but it's just not fun, right? I just can't sit down and play it like I could all the others. But something else that I wanted to talk about today was them adding supply drop weapons into Modern Warfare Remastered. It was pretty much a given, to be perfectly honest with you, as soon as they added supply drops into it. But come on, right, if you ask someone what their favourite COD game was, like, what, like a year ago, they would say that their favourite was COD 4, right? Like, most people would say that. Either that or MW2 or Black Ops 2 probably, but it was mainly COD 4, right? And then they remaster it and everyone's really, really excited for it. And then it comes out and it's just absolute trash. Easily one of the worst games I've ever played. The worst COD game at least, apart from Infinite Warfare obviously. But people were saying how they wanted everything to be kept the same, right? And it was pretty good up until like, I want to say like 1 month ago, maybe 2 now, but yeah, it was like okay. Like, they hadn't really changed much other than the graphics. And then they go and add supply drops into it to make everyone hate it again. Christ, if they had like a marketplace where you could sell and trade your like supply drop items, then it wouldn't be too bad of an idea, right? But at the moment, all these 12-year-old kids are throwing their money at like a virtual character on the screen that is giving them absolutely nothing in these supply drops. Like in Black Ops 3, we had that shady, what's his face, that blackjack guy. In Infinite Warfare, we've got that weird robot thing that's hanging from the ceiling. And in Modern Warfare Remastered, we got some random dude who I think is from the campaign, but I'm not entirely sure again. But COD is just 100% supply drops now, right? And I was scrolling through Twitter a few days ago as well, and people were saying they really wanted Modern Warfare 2 remastered. But if people wanted COD 4 remastered like a year ago, and then they give it to us, and everyone hates it, like, what is Modern Warfare 2 remastered going to be like? Or Black Ops 2 remastered? Like, it's just not going to work. I feel like Black Ops 2 remastered is a really big possibility at the moment. I don't have an Xbox One myself, but with the Xbox One backwards compatibility, they've brought back like every single single COD, right, apart from Black Ops 2, and they're not giving a reason for it at all. And I think that reason is because, like, if they brought it back from backwards compatibility, then there would have been no point remastering it, because it was already on one of the new consoles, and people wouldn't buy the new one, which is, at the end of the day, what they want you to do, which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I mean, anything to do with an Xbox One doesn't affect me, because I don't have one of the consoles, and I'm glad I don't, but COD from now on is going to be 100% supply drops, and I think that's why the new ones are really just not fun, and the old ones are, right? I was playing Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and I was just having a load of fun, right, because there was no, like, supply drop weapons in it, and it wasn't over complicated, like, it was just fun, right? And I don't think that Call of Duty is ever going to be that anymore. Obviously people are going to still buy it, but I mean, it's just not fun, and pretty much everyone knows at this point that the next COD is going to be boots on the ground, but it's going to be filled with supply drops, right, and that's not good at all. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video today. I don't really know where it went, to be perfectly honest with you. I just wanted to talk about this for a little bit, like Call of Duty and all that. I've no idea how long this is going to be, because I stumbled on my words like 20 times, which is also pretty annoying. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video regardless, and all that said, guys, I will see you in my next video. I'm out. Peace.
Pray them niggas go, hey. Oh, we sell the clowns around, it look like circus show, hey. This is not the album either, these are just the throwaways. This shit's still so cold when it drop, it's gonna be a motherfucking snow day. Hey, boy.